Once upon a time, there was a family living together in a house. That is Aunt May, and the little girl had to be raised by her grandmother, Popo, her younger brother, and her uncle and aunt in their large, cold house in Ningpo. It all happened because of Aunt May's mother who remarried. Once when she was sick, Popo told Aunt May cautionary tales about little girls who ate too much or who refused to listen to their elders. On one such occasion, her grandmother also told Aunt May that she should never utter her mother's name, because it would be an insult to Aunt May's father to do so. Aunt May never knew her father, who had died when she was very young. The only image she has of him is the painting that hung in the main hall of the house. Although Aunt May's brother was happier in the house than she was, when their aunt slapped him for being disrespectful towards a passing funeral procession in the street and refusing to respect ancestors and family. He changed, accusing their aunt of frightening his and Aunt May's mother away. Their aunt lost her temper with him and shouted out the truth. It was then that Aunt May and her brother learned that their mother had married a man named Wusing and become his second wife. The aunt also spat in Aunt May's brother's speech and told him his mother was a traitor to the family ancestors. However, Aunt May recalls that she imagined her mother may have felt glad to be free of the domineering Popo, her stern husband, and her two unruly children, Aunt May and her brother. Aunt May recalls the day her mother came to visit them at the house. She was struck by how much she takes after her mother's looks. Popo, whose mind was weak with old age and illness, refused to greet her daughter even as Aunt May's brother extended a hand in reconciliation. Aunt May then remembers that when she was 4 years old, her mother had come to the house. Aunt May had rushed to greet her mother but had been slapped down by her aunt. Popo had told her if she lived with her mother, who was a concubine killed by a married man for sex, she could become like her mother and lose her face or good standing among the family and wider community. Because Aunt May is shouting so loudly for her mother, the boiling soup that stands on the table between them spills over, burning Aunt May's neck and creating the scar which her mother touched years later. Aunt May is badly hurt, and Popo tells her that the family have prepared clothes for her in the event that she dies from her injuries. Even her mother has left and doesn't appear to care for her daughter anymore. This information helps Aunt May to rally and recover, since she wishes to get better so he can find her mother again. It takes her 2 years for her scar to become pale, and by then she had forgotten her mother. Aunt May's memories then returned to the latter encounter with her mother. Her mother prepared a soup and cut a piece of flesh from her arm and poured into the soup in order to try to help Popo using an old folk remedy. However, the remedy doesn't work and Popo dies that night. Aunt May concludes her narrative by telling us that is how a daughter honors her mother, by peeling off her skin and that of your mother and her mother before her until nothing remains.